What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Midwest Cone, HypeFlife.com, promo code Cone. So look, this past weekend, man, we did the To Hell and Back, the Iron Marathon, which is originally 225 for reps of 220 times. And then after that, extra 200 reps. So we talking about 420 reps, which at the end of the day, man, you do anything strenuous on the body 420 times, it's gonna be tough. So, but let me get to the history of my fascination with this workout. Since I was 19, man, watching the NFL Combine, I've always been fascinated on the 225 bench press. So I always would watch the Combine just to see how many times guys was bench pressing 225. For a while, I was only lifting 225. Like, that was the only thing I was doing. So getting older, obviously starting to learn how to work out and not just lift 225. Like when I was 19 years old, I was doing sets of, I worked myself up to 4 sets of 20, maybe get 15 or 13 or something on the last one. So I've been doing the 225 thing for a long time, been fascinated with that for a long time. Set goals for myself, you know, for how many times I was gonna get it, and I've always achieved them. Lately now, even after exhaustion, I've been hitting them for 50, you know what I'm saying? So working up to going to the Iron Wars, seeing the numbers that was put up there, especially seeing Kevin the Hawk Washington do 67 times with 225 is absolutely remarkable. So going there, I got to up the ante, because at the end of the day, if I'm not even close to that, there's no reason to go. Like I said, man, I got my eyes set on one individual that's going to be there, and that's Kevin the Hawk Washington. So training, I'm training for this like this is like the thing for real. And it is to me, because I come up in this industry being fans of these human beings that I'm in connection with. So I'm definitely not about to say all this shit on the internet and then go there and take a dump. So, you know what I'm saying, part of me being healthy, which God will, I'm gonna be healthy and ready to go. I'm going there to shock the world for real. So again, I got my eyes set on one number, and that's more than Kevin the Hawk Washington. So anyway, I remember watching the Iron Marathon, the raw cut version. I was like, damn, I want to try that. So I never actually did it. So now being in this space, now, like I said, to be extraordinary, you got to do extraordinary shit. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try it, but I'm going to do it with 245. The first time I did it, and that was when the quality of the video was a little bit, you know, keep it real, a little bit shitty. I did it with 245, and I did it in 22 minutes. So I was hoping, you know, like CT would see it, like see what he thought, you know what I'm saying? That's impressive. That video really ain't do so well, you know what I mean? So then I posted on my story on Instagram, I said, yo, I'm gonna do the Iron Marathon, I'm gonna try to beat the 22 minutes with 245 pounds. And, you know, I got a message from CT saying he wanted to see the video. Obviously he didn't see it. So I sent it to him, and he said, son, actually it was 420 times. I said, holy shit. So I watched the video. Now I'm watching this man at 54 years old, after a heart transplant, do 225 for 420 times. So at the end of the day, it's time for me to get my shit together. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it with 245. So Saturday, that's what we did. I did really, really well in the first 200 reps. And the first time I did, I think at like 8 or 9, I needed a spot where I needed to break up the reps, but I got all the way to 13 straight. So what you do is, for you, those who don't know, go. You put one rep, put it up, bring it back down 2, all the way up to 20. So I got all the way up to 13 without using the spot, which is pretty good. Then the last 200, I think I did 53, maybe 51, 52, and my body was done. Like, the lactic acid built up so much, like I really could not move the weight anymore. But what I want to say is, so I did a total of 271, 73 reps. I'm not sure. Whatever, you can watch the video. But what I want to say is this, man. It's a ton of individuals in this game that look amazing. You know what I'm saying? Their physiques are amazing, and they do amazing lifts and things like that. I don't want to be the strongest one-press maxer. I don't want to be the strongest deadlifter. I don't deadlift. I don't squat. This is what kills me. People constantly ask, what is your obsession with squatting? I don't know, because I'm 41 years old. And a lot of things I don't talk about is the injuries that I have or I've had that was outside of that. Like people don't even understand. For me to go straight down with weight on my shoulders is probably the most excruciating pain my left leg takes. Like, I can do a lot of stuff. I can leg press with the best of them, but I'm not getting under there and I'm not squatting a ton of weight. It's just not gonna happen. Straight up, I got too much metal from my ankle up to my shin to be worried about squatting anything that I'm not getting on nobody's stage for. I don't do competitions. I don't care how much weight I can squat one time or even 10 times, I don't care. So I'm in the fitness for health and fitness, number one, and number two, to challenge myself in other ways. Deadlifters, powerlifters, they don't last long in the sport. They will tell you, when you watch Joe Rogan's podcast with Eddie Hall, and he said deadlifting is the one weight or lift that he wished he never done, that was one of the strongest dudes in the world at the time. So everybody who on the social media game gets so intrigued by these lifts nowadays, deadlifting, heavy squat, all that. Okay, most of the people who squat heavy, legs aren't even that big anyway. They didn't even get the legs big by squatting heavy. They got them big by squatting reps. So when people say they want to see people squat, go to a powerlifter page, go to a CrossFitter, go to their page. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a martial arts dude. I don't give a shit about squatting. I don't care. Honestly, fitness is second tier to me, really. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about none of that, but I am challenging myself in fitness. So when people say squat, tell somebody to do the double marathon with matter of fact, tell somebody to do it with 205 pounds. Do it 420 times 205 pounds. That's more impressive than somebody squatting something heavy one time. Who cares? I don't know why I'm talking about strength for longevity. I'm not talking about strength for 1 second. So when I went to do the marathon, man, and I realized, like, the things, when I got to about the 15, I was feeling good the entire time. And when I got to about 15, I was like, man, at that point, you have no more strength. This is what I'm saying. When we talk about fitness, everybody get into fitness for different reasons. If you doing a show, it's for vanity. If you're a model, whatever the case may be. I'm too short, too fat, too wide to be a model. I'm not getting on nobody's stage because I like to eat things that don't help me get on nobody's stage. But what I am going to always promote is hard work. I will never be outworked by any human being, period. You can never, ever catch me with any human being being outworked, period. Straight up. My workouts are designed by me to bust my ass. I do not give myself a break, period. So when I see other workouts that's that grueling and challenging, I add a little spin to it. That's exactly why doing the Iron Marathon with 245 the first time, that's exactly why I put the 20 pounds on it. I didn't do it to outshine nobody. I did it because I wanted to, because I already see what that workout does. And I did it because I want to see where I can take myself. So I did the marathon, double marathon, and I didn't finish. And I felt really, really good by not finishing, because then I knew I just destroyed myself out here. I did that to myself. Nobody came, the video didn't go viral, nobody came, none of that. I destroyed myself because that's what I felt I wanted to do. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to put myself through that, and I wanted to show people that, look, hey man, this ain't just for posts, this ain't just for clout, this ain't just for like. I do this, man. I do this because this is what I'm bred to do. I belong in the space I'm in and where I'm going to go. I belong here, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. And everybody got their own reasons for lifting, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you actually don't love it, if you actually don't love the challenge, if you actually don't love to put yourself physically through things that's gonna help you grow mentally, you ain't gonna never last. You're gonna give up because you're too busy chasing a ghost. And the ghost is that Instagram post of that person that got that physique that you want. You're not gonna have a physique because you're not genetically built like that. Period. A lot of people get into fitness, man, and don't have it mentally. That's why they don't last. So I do things on a daily basis to challenge myself mentally. I work out when I don't feel like working out. I work out when I'm under the weather. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need a crowd. I don't need a bunch of women in the gym or a bunch of people cheering me on. I do this alone. Like I told y'all, most of the time y'all don't see content, it's because I'm by myself. So it ain't like I'm just not lifting until y'all see something. I just got done lifting alone. This is why I'm recording this video, talking. I did this alone. I've been doing that almost all my life. Years and years and years ago, I never had a workout partner. When I first got on my journey, never had nobody to be around record. Never had none of that, man. Never had none of that. I have homies that will lift. I would lift. They would be in the gym lifting together. I would be on the other side. Didn't care. Always tried to go to the gym when it wasn't busy. I don't care about a bunch of art. For what? Now I'm providing content to hopefully inspire people to have a different outlook on fitness. It ain't always about chasing clout and chasing things that don't really matter to you. None of these things really matter. Who cares if somebody like your post? Somebody might just be scrolling and hit the post to like it and just keep it moving just because they hit a post to like. Who cares? What I want to show, what I'm showing is that I can do hard work no matter what, and I don't give a shit what nobody say about it. Ain't nobody outworking me. Period. Ain't nobody outworking me. So when I did the double marathon, I learned a lot about myself, man. I learned a ton. I learned that real talk, and I said it over and over and again in the video. What you don't have physically, you gotta have it mentally. Period. It's gotta be up there first. If it's not up there first, there's no reason for you to even step foot in here. Because you're not here for the right reasons, and you're not mentally stable enough to even provide the hard work and the energy to even get what you got to get done. That's why a lot of people's body don't change. It ain't because they can't do it. It's because they mentally can't do it. Not because they mentally can't do it. I told myself not to get off that bench. I said, do not get up. I kept telling myself in my mind, do not get up. And until I physically was unable to push that weight up, I didn't get up. I wasn't leaving that bench. I wasn't going nowhere. And I want to know how many people have ever worked yourself to the point to where you just physically cannot do it anymore. That sounds stupid. That sounds crazy to y'all. It probably is. It probably is crazy to most people, which is why I'm a part of the 1%. I'm a part of the 1% that will physically challenge himself to the point that where he can't do it no more. That's mental. That's mental. I'm a dangerous motherfucker, man. I'm telling you right now, when my mind gets dialed in, it's a wrap. That's straight up. And not only that, it ain't just about physical strength. I'm also a martial artist, a black belt, and 1% of that population too, maybe 2%. So both ways, you got to be mentally up here to take that. And that's what it's about. So when I'm promoting, I don't give a shit I don't care about abs. I don't care about none of those things. I'm promoting busting your ass, because once you bust your ass, your body change anyway. Go to some of my old videos. Go to some of my old videos when I first started. Look at my physique then and look at it now. Oh, because I upped my cycle? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all see what I'm doing. Y'all see what I'm doing. There's nothing at all, period, that can put me through those things at all. There's nothing helping me get through those things. Because if it was something helping me, I would have did that shit 420 times. I wouldn't have blew my shit out. You know what I'm saying? What's helping me is up here. Period. Trust me. Don't let society fool you to think that there is something that's going to mentally make your mind strong. If you's a punk, weak-minded person, then you just a punk, weak-minded person. That's just on you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just weak-minded. But that's not what I promote, man. I don't promote the vanity of this shit. I don't promote the strength of this shit. I promote the hard work and the mental capacity that I carry when I do these workouts. I promote those things. I challenge myself. I leave this gym damn near an hour after I work out because I can't even walk out the door. So for those of you who think that this is something that people do just for likes and videos and shit like that, you a damn fool. You a damn fool. You looking at one of the few people that literally with the camera on or the camera off gonna bust his ass, man. That might be the motherfucker sleep on the floor. Because I done did something to myself that 99% of the population won't do. Trust me, I know. Which is why people keep hitting me up, they asking me. So I said, you know what? It's always a time and place for everything. So that's why I'm gonna release Jungle Performance. That's gonna be from sign-ups October 20th through November 1st. Look, man, if you ain't cut like that, you just ain't cut like that. It's okay. Women, y'all too. If you ain't cut like that, you ain't cut like that. But I'm not gonna be keeping up with you every day, asking you to send me pictures of your physique. I might ask you to tag me in some of these workouts I give you, but I'm not an online coach. I don't do that shit. I could never be an online coach for the simple fact that I know you're not gonna do what I say. But I could provide you with a baseline of something that's gonna really bust your ass. If you do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get that ass whooped, and you're gonna start seeing changes. And the best change I want to give people is the one upstairs. Like I said, man, in 2021, man, mental health is taking a real big toll on everybody due to the COVID and all these other things. People lost money, people having struggles in other areas. So you know what? I'm gonna keep it in here. This is where my mental shit is always gonna be fed and grow. In here, right here. Period. I don't give a shit about nothing else. I don't care nothing about alcohol, none of that bullshit. I'm getting it in here. This is where I'm mentally gonna grow. This is where it starts for me. This is my therapy. I'm not about to go sit on no couch. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. I'm going to self-medicate. And the way I'm going to do it is busting my muscles, busting my body, exhausting myself, and getting the proper gains that I deserve because I'm putting in the work. You should not expect anything that your ass ain't work for. So shout out to CT Fletcher, man. Shout out to Iron Addicts. Much love to my homie, because I wouldn't be here without Cali. Shout out to Big Boy. Shout out to OG Silverback. Hey, man. Sometimes, man, you got to make sure you know your way, too, because they can open the doors for you all you want. What you going to do when you walk through that? When I'm coming through, man, I'm kicking that motherfucker in, man. So I will never be out work. Make sure y'all watch out for Jungle Performance. That's October 20th to November 1st. Everybody always talking about they want to work. Okay, well, I'm about to provide that. What y'all going to do?